According to a report commissioned by the UK government in 2011, the current worldwide death toll of people who die from infections that are a result of antibiotic-resistant bacteria is 700,000 people per year. In this same study, by 2050, there will be over 10 million people per year that will die as a result of antibiotic-resistant infections. This is a very scary number. Mutations in microbes allow them to obtain resistance to antibiotics. And when antibiotics are used to kill bacteria in an infection, the mutated microbes are still alive, the normal ones are killed, and the mutated ones are able to rapidly reproduce because they do not have any competition from the normal ones. This is what causes antibiotic resistance. There are many causes of antibiotic resistance, and there are also many methods to reduce and prevent the occurrence of antibiotic resistance. If antibiotic resistance is not reduced and prevented, the consequences of antibiotic resistance will and can be dire. I would first like to discuss the causes of antibiotic resistance. First, overprescription of antibiotics by unsure physicians is the #1 cause. It takes, when somebody goes to the doctor and they are sick, and a culture is taken of their throat, of their nostrils, whatever, it takes 24 to 48 hours to grow this culture, to see what, if it is a bacteria, if it is a virus, to see what the bacteria is. And then in addition to that, it takes another 24 to 48 hours to test the bacteria, test what that bacteria specifically is sensitive to, which antibiotic it is sensitive to. This is why physicians are prescribing antibiotics carelessly, even though they do not know if the illness or infection can even be treated by an antibiotic. If it is a bacteria, it can. If it is a virus, it cannot be treated by an antibiotic. Secondly, antibiotics are used in vast amounts for growth promotion and illness prevention in livestock and agriculture. It has been said, and it has not been proven, but there have been studies that have said that if an animal, livestock that we eat, or plant, vegetable that we eat has been treated with antibiotics, and they have become antibiotic resistant, these antibiotic resistant genes can pass to humans when we ingest these things. This is not proven, but there has been many studies shown that this is true. The last major cause of antibiotic resistance is the fact that pharmaceutical companies are no longer producing new antibiotics. To put this in perspective, of the 18 largest pharmaceutical companies in the world, 15 of them have completely stopped producing new antibiotics, have completely stopped researching them, period. This is due to economic and regulatory obstacles. Next, I would like to discuss some methods to reduce and prevent the instance of antibiotic resistance. First, diagnostic testing should be rapid. Cultures and sensitivity should not take 72 hours. You should be able to know if whatever is causing your infection or illness, it can be treated with an antibiotic for sure in the same time that you have your doctor's visit. It can be done. There has been research and there is rapid diagnostic testing. We are not using it now because it is expensive, but it would be worth it. The use of antibiotics in livestock and horticulture should be banned worldwide, and the development of new antibiotics should be a priority. We should have government funding to produce new antibiotics. The consequences of antibiotics resistance, if it is continued at the same rate that it is going at now, are very scary. As I said earlier, by 2050, 10 million people per year will die as a result of an antibiotic-resistant infection. Another consequence is that the protection of AIDS, cancer patients, any person that is immunocompromised, their protection will be non-existent. Surgery will no longer be possible due to the possibility of acquiring an infection. And any treatment that installs a foreign body, such as a hip replacement, knee replacement, stent, would result in 1 of 6 people who get these replacements dying. In conclusion, antibiotic resistance is a growing problem that has a direct impact on the U.S. healthcare system as well as patients and their families. There are many causes of this problem, and there are many methods that can be used to reduce and prevent this problem. If the current trend continues, the consequences are severe, and the millions of lives that have been saved by antibiotics will be undermined by the millions of lives that will be lost as a result of antibiotic-resistant infections.